Alright, so Indy is my son's service dog. My son Carter is about to turn 10, and he has a condition called apraxia. It's a motor planning disorder, and so it affects every single thing he does. It has severely impacted his speech, and as a result, he has a ton of anxiety with new settings. Even like going on vacation is very stressful for him. School is really stressful for him. You name it, he gets really nervous. And so that is her primary function, is to kind of help ease that anxiety. She does pressure for him. If he's having a meltdown, she'll lay across his lap, and she'll also lick his face. That's not an official task, but it is so soothing to him.
It's her thing.
Yes, yes, and it resets him, honestly. The pressure in his lap and the licking of his face just totally resets him. She'll nudge him, he bounces his leg and kind of has some nervous behaviors, and she'll nudge it and break that behavior. She knows that I'm nervous right now. So she's been nudging me. But
Can you share with them the dentist experience?
Yes. Yeah. So we recently went to the dentist with Carter, and she came with us for the first time, and it was the first time that he has ever actually been able to have a cleaning. Typically they just kind of brush his teeth and cheer him on, and this time they actually were able to like fully use the tools and clean his teeth, and it was like I was crying.
She sent a picture where
Yes.
she's laying on top of him while he's getting his teeth cleaned.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, and it was, like I said, I was crying because it was just huge. Yes, she comes to swim lessons. She goes to therapies with us. Soon he's going to have some expanders put in his mouth because he has a really small mouth, and she'll come with us for that. And we went on vacation. This was before her training. She didn't come with us. She stayed at home. He didn't eat for 4 days on vacation. And then a couple weeks later, we went actually for an evaluation to Atlanta, and she came with us. And he ate the whole time, had a great time. Like, she has changed our world. And I can get real emotional talking about her because she and they have helped us greatly. So that's our story.
You mentioned that he has anxiety at school. Have there been any issues with the administrators or the students at school? Does he go to school with or something?
She does not go to school. He's actually homeschooled right now. We pulled him out of school just because it was he didn't eat there. He'd come home every day crying. And so he has started a tutorial, and this is the first year that we may send her. We're trying to figure out kind of what to do. He is not able to really be her handler. He's not mentally quite there, and so I hope in the future she can go with him, but I don't know immediately if he'll be able to go or she'll be able to go.
I'd like to address that a little bit. So rule of thumb is we don't have kids under teenage take a dog to school by themselves, because someone has to know that the dog has needs too. The dog needs to go out and go potty, the dog needs water. So normally, unless the child is functional enough, and there are some kids, like really high functioning autistic kids, that are just so into what the dog needs and they're rule followers that they can do it. But if we don't have a child at that point, then they need to have an assistant that is going to school with them. I've had some parents try to hand them off to the bus driver and then the teacher. That doesn't work because they have their responsibilities. They don't need the added responsibility of a dog. So sometimes they just have to have a teacher's aide or assistant take care of that.